What they are doing at Target is not an effective boycott. Okay? Dr. Claude Anderson will tell you that the bus boycott wasn't a successful one either. Because once black people were allowed to ride with white people, they didn't take the black buses anymore. Because we had our own buses, but you always thinking that somebody else's ice is colder. There's something wrong with the black ice. The white ice must be colder and better. So let's fight to be with them and give up everything that we had. If you go listen to a lecture by Dr. Claude Anderson, he'll explain to you umpteen ways why desegregation ruined the black community and how the bus boycotts ruined the community. You understand? Because they had black-owned bus companies, but they just had to ride on the white people. They just had to be included in that. And when they finally became included, they no longer used the black one. So this is the same thing to me, what is happening right here to me. I just don't know what it's going to take. Because I feel like as the people, we're getting stupider and stupider every freaking day. Every day. Every day. Because it doesn't make any sense. Now, this makes me angry because now, I researched this a long time ago. For those of you that don't know, I am a cosmetologist. I work in the film industry for about 20 years. I've been licensed since 1990. I've been an educator. I've studied product chemistry. I've done a lot in the industry, and I know a lot about it. And some years ago, I did research this of what happened to, somebody's calling me, what happened to, Black manufacturing of hair products. How did the Koreans infiltrate and steal, the Black hair care industry from us? So this is just an AI overview, but you guys can research this. In 2018, Black shoppers spent an estimated $473 million on hair care. I actually believe that it's more than this. Okay, I think it's much more. This figure represents a significant portion of the overall hair care market, which was valued at $4.2 billion. Okay, so we have an industry of our own, just over hair alone, that's worth billions, and y'all worried about a DEI at Target. This bothers me. Every block you go on is a Korean-owned beauty supply store with products for our hair. I really researched this. Over in Korea, they solicit people to get them beauty supplies, get them beauty supplies in the States. It's a big thing over there. Lots of people make tons of money because it's like we spend so much money. It's like an abundance when it comes to beauty supplies and stuff like that. So to invest in. And these people are making millions of dollars. I watched the documentary about putting their kids through college, doing everything off of our hair care. Meanwhile, we don't have anything. We're not, y'all talking about what Target ain't giving you back. Out of this 4.2 billion, what are we getting? Get out my store, pay, and leave. You understand? It doesn't make sense. Black consumers also made substantial investments in other personal appearance products, including $127 million on grooming aids and $465 million on skincare. Okay? So altogether, that's billions of dollars that we spend on beautification. Why? Because historically speaking, since ancient times, Black people have just been the master cosmetician. Okay? That's just what we did. Beautification is just naturally embedded in us. Okay? Why on earth would we allow billions of dollars of our money to lead a community like that? And don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. But y'all want to boycott Target over DEI. Make it make sense. It makes no sense. Key points about Black consumers spending in the U.S. beauty market. Okay, Black consumers are primary drivers of the ethnic beauty market, capturing a large percent of sales. Okay, so of all the ethnic people that use beautification products, we use it the most. High spenders on hair care. Black women spend significantly more on hair care than any other ethnic group, often 6 to 9 times more. So you mean to tell me we're spending billions of dollars on hair and there's nothing that there's no boycott in the community over these beauty supply stores, over these companies that are making hair care products? Because you know how they got to dominate the market was because if I make a hair care product, they knock it off, and because they're in charge of all the distribution, they won't sell mine. Most of the stuff you buy in these hood beauty supply stores are Korean products that they make, white-owned companies' products. Can you please explain to me what the Target boycott is for and why you're not boycotting this? I've been talking about this for years, and it falls on deaf ears. Because you'll still be in there buying everything up. And don't get me wrong, I buy stuff from there sometimes. I don't have no choice, but I try to not go in those stores, honestly. Let me tell you, the one time I did go to a Black-owned beauty supply store in Queens, lady was rude to me. It was horrible, and she didn't have half the stuff I wanted, and she had a nasty attitude. So this is what we're dealing with here. You understand? There's no way there's hardly any Black-owned beauty supply stores in America. Their whole nation is consumed with our industry. A significant portion of Black consumers prioritize personalized hair care products. Black consumers contribute significantly to the overall beauty market, with Black women spending on beauty products estimated at $1.2 trillion. And y'all are boycotting Target over DEI. Make it make sense, please. You're not going to boycott these stores and try to get this money. Come on. If I could afford to make a beauty supply store, I would. Or go into distribution, because a lot of the problem why they dominate the market is because they dominate the manufacturing and distribution. I feel like there's only one company, which might be Dudley, that has their own manufacturing or something like that. Okay? There's no chemists left that we can use that are Black owned. I don't think there's any exist. There might be one left. So we've lost the industry completely. And I feel like this industry should be the main focus of the Black community, because it is the one thing that we spend on that brings the most money. We need to get everybody up out of there, and it should be ours. It's ours. I don't understand this. I don't understand this. The rise in natural hairstyles has led to increased demand for specialized products designed for curly and tightly coiled hair. Okay. So you guys can look at this a little bit more on your own time, but I'm just trying to let you see that we're always on the wrong side of a damn situation. How the hell are you going to raise $500,000 for Carmelo Anthony? That same $500,000 could have put one of these beauty supplies out of business and taken over by us. Same thing with the bodegas in the hoods. Same thing, same concept. You allow other people to come in your community and sell you things, treat you with disrespect, and never give anything back to the community, take all the money out of the hood and put their kids through college and live their best life. It doesn't make any sense. And y'all mad about DEI when if we had our shit together, DEI would be irrelevant to us because we wouldn't be relying on that for survival. This is crazy.